Hi adventurers, it's Abby from the Museum of Antiquities and welcome to another craft tutorial where we will be making our very own Yggdrasil trees, the tree of life from Viking mythology. You ready? Let's go! Yggdrasil was the tree from Norse mythology that Vikings believed contained the 9 realms of the universe. If you haven't already, you can check out the fascinating lesson on your camp page on our WordPress website. To make our Yggdrasil crafts, we'll use the following materials. From your boxes, get the bag containing the paper plate with the hole cut out and the hole punches around the sides, tissue paper, the 12 strings, pipe cleaner, and from your home, you'll want to get some white glue, some tape, and you'll likely want a pair of scissors. The first step of our craft is we're going to take our paper plate and our pipe cleaner, and we're going to flip our paper plate over to the back, and we'll tape our pipe cleaner so it's going in between the bottom holes and somewhere on top. Now you can bend it in a fun shape if you want, or you can leave it straight. Now we're going to get started on our string. So we're going to be taking our string and we're going to be putting it through our bottom holes. Now the bottom are these 6 holes right here that are going to be the roots of our tree eventually. So again, we're going to flip our plates over and we'll take our string and we're going to feed it into a hole like this. Now because we have 12 pieces of string and only 6 holes on the bottom, we'll be needing to put 2 parts of string into the same hole. This can be tricky, but to help you, if you're having problems, you can try wetting the ends of your string and twisting them together. And I can show that right now. So if you want to do 2 at once, you'll take them like this, twist them as much as you can together. It sometimes helps to wet the ends. And then we'll just feed them through at the same time. Ta-da! Now whenever we've put some strings through the holes, we'll take our tape again and we'll just tape them down so they're not moving around on us. Once you have strung all 12 pieces of your yarn through the bottom holes, we'll flip our plates over and now we'll begin wrapping our pieces of yarn around our tree trunk. So you can take any one of your strings, maybe flip the other ones over so they're not in the way. And we'll just begin by wrapping around the tree. It can be in any direction you want, it doesn't really matter. So we'll continue wrapping until we reach near the top of our pipe cleaner, not quite all the way up. And then we'll take our strings and we'll put them into any one of these 12 holes along the top. And we'll continue this process with the rest of our strings. Now once your strings reach the top and you've chosen one of these top holes, we'll flip our plates over again and we'll want to tape these ones down on top so they're not floating around. Once you've wrapped all 12 of your strings around the trunk to form branches, we'll flip it over and cut off the excess string. And when you're done cutting off the excess, you should have something that looks like this. Now it's time to make leaves for our tree. To do this, we'll take our piece of tissue paper and our scissors, and we'll cut it into squares. Once you've cut out all of your tissue paper squares, we can start adding them to make leaves for our trees. To do this, we'll take some white glue and we'll just dab it along the tops, just like this, of our trees. And there's many ways that we can add the leaves to our tree. One way is you could take your piece of paper and crumple it up into a little ball like this, and you could stick it on like that, create some nice fluffy foliage. Or another way is you could take a pencil, or in this case a pen, the pen that I'll be using to write the names on later. And what we do is we wrap the tissue paper around the pen or pencil like this, and then we just tap it onto the glue that we have already laid down. And this creates a nice little pop of foliage like that. And we can just do that all around our tree branches until we have a tree that's full of leaves. Now once we've added all of our tissue paper, you'll see we'll have a nice big tree full of foliage. Now since Yggdrasil is the mythological tree that holds all 9 realms of the Viking universe, our final step is going to be to decorate the bottom of our tree with the names of the 9 Norse realms. So we'll use our art supplies in whatever color you want to write the names of the 9 realms along the bottom of our plates. The 9 realms of the Norse universe were Midgard, Asgard, Jotunheim, Alfheim, Hel, Muspelheim, Svartalheim, Niflheim, and Vanaheim. And here we are. This is how ours turned out. And once you've written all of your Norse realms along the bottom of your plate, feel free to decorate the rest of your tree however you want to. Thank you so much for joining me as we made this craft together. Feel free to check out our WordPress page for more fun games and activities. Also, don't forget to share your creations with us. We'd love to see how your Yggdrasil tree turned out. Take care. We'll see you next time. The museum would love to see what you guys have come up with and to share your creations with our friends. Share pictures of your creations with us by messaging us on our Facebook page, by email, or tagging us on Twitter. Also be sure to check our social media pages and our website to see your creation alongside our friends.